Hey everybody, welcome back. Here's a little update. I've gotten some more parts in and stuff for my old grinder. I'm still waiting on a few more things to come in, but give me a minute. We're going to kind of go over what I've gotten. Some of you guys that actually have already went through this process, tell me if you think I did okay, or tell me if I should have bumped it up, because this was harder than trying to find a woman to marry you. I mean, this thing here it's a pain. I've read a lot of forums, a lot of searches and stuff. I've researched this, researched that, to the point to where it just clouded up everything, to the point I just finally said, you know what, it's do or die, just do it. And that's what I did. So stick around. I hope you enjoy this here. Give me some tips and pointers also, because this whole putting this grinder thing together is all new to me, of buying different parts here, different parts there. So if you have any suggestions or anything that maybe I should do before I put it together, please leave those comments down below. I appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys here in just a few minutes. Okay, welcome back. So this is what I've got. I bought the parts and everything from different places. When I bought the motor, I was devastated. I'll tell you why. I bought a 1 horsepower. I searched everything and it would not tell me a product of origin, but right here, plain as day, I took it off. Just tore me up. Made in China. It's going to do fine for what I need to do. I wanted to keep this as much as American made as possible, but as the more I went to looking around, it was just becoming so hard to do, to be in an affordable range. Now, some of the specs that are on this that I can see right here, which was, it's a 60 hertz. The duty is continuous. It's a 1 horsepower. Code was in. I can't remember what that meant, but it does mean something other. And then 40 degrees Celsius, and then something other Fahrenheit. But this here will do just fine for what I'm going to be doing. In the beginning, I may have to change it out, but you guys tell me if you think I need to go ahead and be looking with the first few sales and purchasing a different motor as well. Okay, so I've got the drive pulley wheel, and it's on. So that part of it's just up and out of the way for now. It fitted just perfect. I mean, there's no play, no nothing, so we're good. I may have to see about the adjustment back and forth. It may need to go in a little bit closer, so if you guys know, let me know that. I've got just about maybe ½ inch distance on there, and I think it would do better, but I have to also be worried about the belt for tracking, as it's going to pull itself over in some flap room. That's what I'm thinking. So you guys let me know. Some of the other parts that did come in, basically a tooling arm. I had wished that it would have came with the bolts as all the other stuff did, but I guess not. I can go buy those, but that's where it goes. It gives you a surface area right here that you can put your tools on that you're going to be making or whatever you're doing, so you can kind of rest them up there. It works good for when you're going to do a jig, which I have been doing jig, but I'm going to do some freehand as well, because I've gotten a little bit better with that. Here is another piece that I bought. I went ahead and got one more aluminum arm so that I can use it for more interchanging stuff out, and I may go ahead and get one more here soon. What this does, it's a small wheel set. They make them for different versions and stuff, but here's when your belt comes down and then it rides into here, that tension pulls back as you slide this back and forth, you know, to get the slack out of your belt or to adjust it or whatever. What this does is it allows for you to be able to get in to grinds like this, to get these fingers in there, to be able to get this here piece up here, you know, for this style knife here. I'll show you how hard it is to do it with the other way. pretend that there's a belt coming across through here, and if you're trying to use these wheels up here, you can get this, but you're not going to get this. You're not going to get this, and you're not going to get that. So it limits you. So by having the big 8-inch wheel or the 6-inch wheel, or just having your standard rollers up here and stuff, it limits you from being able to get into some smaller work that you might want to be able to do. That's what this arm here will allow me to do. Puts different size rollers on so I can get down in there and do it. Basically the Teco Westinghouse L510. It's a VFD. What this does is it's allowed me to adjust my speeds. Basically slower for some polishing. Come on up there and throw some sparks is the higher. Now this one right here is rated for a 1 horsepower motor. When I originally had talked with y'all, I said that I had ordered the 2 horsepower, but I had hastily jumped into that. I actually ordered the 1 horsepower. The reason for it was because of the 115 volt. This here will convert it over to a 230 to give me the speed and durability or anything else that I want to do, from what my understanding is. It has, you know, different sets and stuff, and yeah guys, it came with a heck of a book, so we're gonna have to figure that out as I read through it and then get ready to set it up. It's all new to me. We're going to check it out and see what we can come up with. I've watched a couple of videos already, and I appreciate those guys that have put them up so that I can get some kind of an idea as well. So if you guys know anything about this particular one here, let me know what you think. Well guys, as you can see, there's all the parts that came in. Here's one more little thing that I had gotten. This here's more of a novelty for me at this point. It's a scribe. I've never used one of these before, and I watched someone make some knives just recently, and they had one of them, and I thought to myself, man, that is the way to go. It sure beats having to mark it out and then use the felt pen and stuff. But I've picked up a bunch of those little tips and tricks there. Any other tips and tricks that you may have, that you may know, either PM me, leave a comment below on this video here. Let me know of anything that I might be wanting to be interested in to check out and look to get some more ideas and things like that. Now, when this is all said and going, there will be a complete video and a complete setup of the grinder setup that I'm using. We'll grind out a couple of knives with it and let you guys see that, and see some of the designs that I have up here that I have put on paper. Some of them you have seen, some of them you have not, because you just could not do it with a 1x30. Not only do I make knives that are just bushcrafty, woodsman skills type stuff, I've been peering off into some of the Viking things and some of the ages, you know, more knives from there. There's a lot of good knives that's been around for a long time that we just don't really enjoy. I have some tactical knives that I'm working on, a design that I want to kind of peer that out there and let you guys see it. Not everybody's into bushcraft, not everybody's into that, but I'd like to be able to combine the two worlds together in a knife and see what I can come up with. I have a very creative mind, so who knows? But stick around. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. You'll be surprised at what may be coming up. And then again, if you didn't, hey, click that button over there and it says unsubscribe, and no hard feelings. We all in this together to learn and do as much as we can. So I'll catch you guys on another video, and I appreciate you stopping in and spending the few minutes that you have with me today, and God bless, and I'll catch you guys later.